So as you can see now, I have drawn my title on the book. I have put my name, Mrs. Brothers. I put by Mrs. Brothers, and notice that I started right down here in the corner, so I knew that I had enough room for my name. I'm going to just now finish to show you one thing that I think is helpful when you're using colored pencils. So when I wrote the letters in pencil, and then I outlined them, and I chose purple to outline them in, and then I chose blue to color in through the the bubble letters. So when you're coloring with your pencil, if you color with a colored pencil and you push down, it will become dull very quickly. But if you color with it on its side, if you're coloring a larger area, you can color with it on the side, and it will cover more area, and it will also kind of sharpen your pencil. So now, since this is a small area, I'm not going to go this way. I'm going to move my pencil this way so that I can color in that area, and it's a little bit easier to get up closer to the edges. And so that is another way to do that. Okay, so to sharpen your pencil, it can help if you've got a bigger area you're coloring to color the side. You'll also notice that I added some kind of teaser pictures. So that's my cover. I've finished that. The next thing that you're going to do is you're going to do your inside teaser pictures. And these are my inside teaser pictures. And I chose to do all sorts of books. And so I did a reading book, and I did a math book, and I did a science book, social studies book, and a handwriting book. And I did each of these in pencil first. I used my regular pencil first. And then I outlined them, and I went over them with the darker, I even used this, I used the black colored pencil to make that look darker. And notice how I just kind of chose a few things and I scattered them. So then that kind of takes up the space, but it still gets me thinking about it. There may be some of you that just want to think of one little thing that's going to be that teaser picture that gets us thinking about your story. Okay, and then once you've chosen that, then you can kind of spread them out around the book. Okay, then the next step, now that you've got your front cover and your inside cover finished, and I'll tell you, this took me probably at least an hour by the time I did my practice to figure out how I was going to lay out the letters, and then I did it once in pencil, and then I went back over it in colored pencil, and I just even thought of the ideas. I practiced doing a few of these books on another piece of paper to see how I wanted to make a book. It took me probably at least an hour to do both of these pages. So maybe do the front cover and then go on and do your Professor Garfield, and then come back and do your thinker pictures if you're getting a little tired of it or you need a break. Then the last thing I'd like you to do for today is I would like you to put this in your plastic cover. You have a plastic cover that looks like this, and it has little pockets in the outside. And so the first pocket is kind of easy to get in. So you slide it in that pocket, and that one's kind of the easier one. The back pocket is a little bit more tricky. So I'm going to move these pages back. And if you want to, you can do thinker pictures on the inside of the back cover as well. If you don't want to do them today, you can always go back and do that later. So here I have to kind of lift the book up, and I would really suggest that you get an adult to help you with this, because these plastic covers will rip at the edge, and we only have one for each person. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull that up, and I've got to get my finger underneath there, and then I can go like that. Now that's going to protect your book from here on out, okay? I would still put it back in the plastic Ziploc bag when I'm not working on it, okay? So for today, you've done the cover, you've done the inside thinker pictures, and you've put the plastic cover on. Great job.